Oh man, I'm still getting stuff moved in and whatnot, and then I couldn't find my cat, and now I found where she's at. Just in that box. And I'm about to go over to my dad's and install all my stuff and do some laundry since I don't get my washer until tomorrow. Oh, hello there. Was it nice in there? Oh, okay, I guess she'll come out now. But today, I also got some more of my Christmas presents, or birthday presents. Game Boy Color. I look like crap, I need a shower and such, but I'll do it later. I'll be outside and getting all sweaty anyways, but it appears to be in pretty good condition for how old it is. It needs to be cleaned. I need to go pick up a screwdriver so that I can get into these little things. But I also did break a Phillips screwdriver. Alright, so I'm doing laundry, so don't mind the bed, but I'm trying to get this spoiler thing, window spoiler on, and it came with some really cheap tape, as you can see right here, that I'm taking off because I was told by another owner to remove this cheap double-sided tape, and I mean it is thin, as you can see. My extremely long nails. Still haven't found my nail clipper, but I've got most of it off, and I mean this stuff was just really cheap. The other layers, there was another line of it that went right in here. I just, picked up the end with my nails and it just came right off. This piece right here was a little bit more stuck on, so I got that off. So now I'll clean this off and then go clean off the windshield. And I do have some 3M tape. I found my 3M tape so you can see how much bigger it is. I don't know how many rows I'll be able to do just because of how big how wide the tape is. I think it's just the brand that I bought. And I bought this a while back. So as you can see, it's pretty big. So I won't be able to do 2 rows. So I'll probably just do one down the entire middle, and then maybe, I don't know, we'll see what I can fit. But that's it. So once I get all the tape on it, then I'll go and install it on the car. Alright you guys, so I got the roof spoiler on, which was pretty easy. I don't know how most people do it, but I lined mine up with this here, and what I did was I just stuck one side down, peeled the tape off, and then peeled it off, and it just came this way, and I just went around and pushed it down. And so mine is all lined up with this here to cover up some of the weather stripping that's on there. And if you ever have to remove it or anything, you just apply some more 3M double-sided tape, so it's no big deal. I got this side here lined up with the mirror, or the back windshield. Make sure it's still pressed down, and overall it looks good. I did have to peel my Instagram sticker that was here, but it turns out that I didn't really have to do that because there was plenty of room, but I peeled it off just in case. So that's how she sits with it on. Really easy to install too. I started off on this side here, and then I got mine to be gloss black so it matches my wrap. So there it is. So I'll just let her sit out here for a couple hours or so and let that heat up and whatnot. I guess we can look inside, see what it looks like. There's like bikes and barbecue going on, so there's like a ton of jackasses driving around. Well, you can't even see it from inside, so I thought you might be able to, but you can't. So, and this here is just mostly just for looks anyways. So I may clean the car up, but as you can see, it's about to rain, or at least it's supposed to rain tomorrow or something like that. But there's that. Now I'll go tackle the lights, or make sure all of this is pressed down. And so that's it, you guys. Super easy. 65 bucks off eBay, painted. And I put mine this close because this wrap, if you can tell, I don't know if it's just my window molding, but as you can see right there, I can't see the camera because of how bright it is outside. This is what it looked like in the back, because there's this weather stripping, and as you can see, there's just not a lot to tuck under, so I have little bits like that here. Oh man. Either some little gangsters doing dumb shit, like you can see right there, or a jackass motorcycle guy got hit or something. So there it is. You guys, so I'm about to install the resistors for the tail lights, and I got the bulb out, so all I gotta do is take that bulb out, and then this here, sorry for all the dirty laundry, I gotta go do that as soon as I'm done here. But this piece here will plug into there, and then the bulb plugs into here, and this goes into the headlight, or I mean the tail light socket. So I'm about to do that, and I've got these 60-watt pre-projector LED bulbs that I bought off eBay. So I'll put these in, and then I'll do the, I think I'll do the what do you call it? The front turn signals when I'm over at my dad's doing laundry and such. But pretty easy, so I'll just get that done, and then I'll show it once it's hooked up. And I guess I'll do a nighttime video when it gets dark, but you guys already know what your tail lights look like, what your rear tails look like if you have these bulbs. So I'll just do a nighttime video since it's early in the day. I can't do a comparison, and I'm not going to drive around with one LED and then one incandescent bulb, so I'll do that. Well, I guess that didn't even record. Alright, so these things don't fit the stock bulb connector on our tail lights. So it'll go in, but you have to twist it so that it'll lock in place. It's so small that it doesn't reach all the way in, so you can't twist it to get it to lock in place. So it just slips right out. And then these bulbs, which I looked up a list for our bulbs online, those bulbs don't fit. The front turn signal bulbs do fit this connector, but it's kind of pointless since this thing here doesn't even work. So yeah, so everyone who's looking to buy these or bought these, oh man, you guys are going to be in for a surprise, unless you can somehow bust this little connector and get it to fit. But yep. Alright, you guys, so this is another shitty thing. So these LEDs that I bought fit, but they don't fit with the dust cap on. And taking the dust cap off on this, even though some other owners have said they've never had dust or any issues in it, but I've gotten dust in mine when I drove with the dust caps off, whenever this headlight here had a ton of condensation. So as you can see, you can see it there, it fits. And let me try to get the cap here, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of space, and there's just no way to get it in. So that's just great. Just another fucking issue. Always something with this fucking car. It's always the fucking lights. So now I'm just gonna have to put the fucking LED or HID back in there. And then fuck man. And then these fucking pieces of shit here fucking burnt out with the rain, so now I don't have any fucking fog lights, so now I have to put in the fog lights that I did buy. I know it'll be fucking mismatched because the fucking fog lights will be slightly off from the HIDs, because you can't match LEDs to HIDs, even though people say, yeah, you can. You can't. You can pull your car up in front of a fucking mirror or a fucking window, and you'll see the difference in it. You won't see it standing outside, but, you know, any reflection that you see of your car, it just stands out on just how different LED light is compared to HID lights. So I'll show you what they are, and I don't want to run with my dust caps off either. I already have enough issues. I don't want to fucking ruin my other headlight. But there it is. The HID over here isn't on because it's not plugged in. And it's plugged in via a relay harness. So the relay harness is disconnected, so it's not getting any juice. And it just doesn't seem as bright as my HID. So, I mean, fuck, man. Fuck. Always something. So first the lights in the back don't fit, and the fucking thing doesn't fit, and now this, which isn't even as bright. I mean, you can see some light here, but I'm just not going to risk running with, you know, running my dust caps off. Would have been nice if it had fit, but, you know, like I said, I don't want to get fucking condensation and all that shit, and especially in this one here that's nice. So, you know. And here's what the HIDs look like. So it looks a lot brighter, hell of a lot brighter. So I guess I'll just be running HIDs and fucking fog lights and LED fogs that don't match until, I don't know. Fuck. I just really did want to spend nearly $100 for some light bulbs, is what I was trying to avoid. You know, HIDs, you know, you can get a set for about 50 bucks, and, you know, if you install it right and do everything right, it'll last you a very long time. But if you half-ass it, then they'll just last you about, I don't know, a couple of months. So, fuck. So I kind of half-assed doing the fog lights because I didn't know what I was doing. So those are burnt out. The ballasts seem to still work because when I flip them on, they flicker and then they die. So I'm pretty sure it's the bulbs, but it's just a pain to get the bulbs out and then to get the bulbs lined up and everything. They're H3s, so they're held on by 2 screws behind there, and oh man. And then the way I set this up was, I was thinking, well, you know, other people have said they've never had issues with theirs, and that's other people. So I figured, you know, I'd just mount all the stuff behind the bumper, and, you know, thinking it would be easy to get to, but it's not because it's right there. So in order for me to get to it, I've got to pretty much take the entire bumper out. So right now the only thing I'm going to do is just unplug them and leave all the hardware in there, pop the bulb out, and then just connect the stock, the other LEDs, and put the fog lights in, and that's it. So I'll pick it up from there. Alright, the battery's about to die, so I'll try to get this done as fast as I can. Well, I found out why this HID burnt out, and this one here is on its way of burning out. But the ballast fell off. If you can see, I don't think you can see it, but it's right back there. Oh my god, it hurts so bad. Fuck. Concrete or whatever. So here's the ballast. So that makes that a lot easier. But now I know why that one failed. Ballast came undone. The little sticky stuff that I threw on there isn't even on there. Or you can see the outline of it. The little square of Velcro there fell off. So, at least that one there will be easier. Oh, fucking spider, man. This is why I don't want to be out here. I don't want to get stung by no cow killer or bit by a spider. Cow killers are velvet ants. So, or they're wingless wasps, or at least the females are, and the males fly. I don't know if they sting, I don't want to know. But, yep, so, piece of my paint chipped here when I took off the grills, but it's covered up by the grills so no one sees it. These things are extremely sharp, and this was after it got painted, but overall the quality is really good of how it got painted. So I'm going to go take the fog lights out, and then we'll pick it up from there. Alright, so when you're replacing these, you also need to keep your stock OEM things, whatever these are, because these here that come with them don't fit. So this will wrap it up for now, and I just want you guys to see this horrible mess. I lost one of my fog lights, so that's just great. But can you tell the difference? These are slightly blue. They're 7K. These are 6K 55 watt HIDs. So, yep. There they are. I mean, I have lights, but I have the other bulbs in storage, so I gotta go get those here in a bit. And but I mean, they do look good. I guess I need to get 7K high beams or low beams, but I mean, I kind of think it looks like crap. Alright, so my phone's about to die, but here is the new bulb that I bought, 20 watts compared to this. And if you can take a look at this, this is a better build quality than the stock OEM holder, because the stock OEM one had like 2 of these that were copper, and this one here has 3, and they seem to be built a lot better. They don't look like they'll rip off like the OEM ones. And these are TYC or TCY headlights. TYC. But yeah, so I'll put this back in. I had to go through the wheel well through here, and then over here I was able to just remove this and take the dust cap off, and my hand was able to fit in there to get to the bulb right there. Alright, so I'm done. So as you can see, the 7K fog lights are slightly blue. It's a much cleaner look. I think it's just because it's, I mean, when I'm comparing these to these top ones look like crap, and these look like really nice. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to go to the storage and then pull the other ones out of there. I'm sure they're in there, and they're 6K, and they should match these. They won't be this off, but if you can tell the difference, this is what it looks like whenever you see your car's reflection in windows and, you know, other shiny things. That's it. But in person, standing with 6K what do you call them, fog lights, they look dead even until they look even to the naked eye until you see your reflection. Then you see that they're slightly off, and it could just be me and my OCD, but you know, I just don't like it. But I think I may pick up a set of 7K just to see how I like it. And the LED 20 watt bulbs are in the turn signals. I got them in amber. I could have gone switchbacks, but I really like the amber look. And then I'll show you what it looks like with them off. So I mean, the point right now is that I have fog lights, so I have extra light, even though they don't match. But you know, here in a couple of minutes I'll get it, and then go to work and upload this while I'm at work, and hopefully it'll get uploaded before the end of the night, just because the work Wi-Fi is very iffy and not as fast. But there you go. Alright, so one last update before I go to work. This is it. Done. Those lights look good, but, you know, just the low beams don't fit. And since I was here, another thing that's been bugging me was the tips. So I had to pull them out a little bit, because this one over here, for some reason, won't go back in any further, and the whole thing just moves. And when you tilt it down, or it tilts down, so then it sticks out even further. So I had to adjust this one here to match the other one there. If I can even see it on camera there. And that's about it. Let me flip on the high beams or low beams again, so you can see how crappy those look. So I'm going to see if I can just get some matching, pull the matching fogs, and then, or slightly matching fogs, and then see if I can get some 7K LEDs of some sort to go with those. So there it is, you guys.